That never happens again, kiddos.
When they reached Tokyo and the other cities, the B-25s flew low
Wow.
over their targets and dropped their bombs. Low on fuel and headed for China, some pilots had to parachute into Japanese territory. Some were captured and held prisoner. 2 pilots were executed. Other B-25 pilots crash-landed or parachuted into Japanese-held areas of China. Chinese soldiers helped rescue some of them. Doolittle's raid didn't cause much physical damage to Japan, but the psychological damage was great. For centuries, the Japanese believed that they were invulnerable to attack. Now they knew that America could bring this world and
fires are out of control. Kaga and Soyuz have both gone down. Iconic is still afloat, but is a burned out shell.
Having Yamamoto that night made the decision to order a retreat. He would personally take responsibility for this catastrophe. The war is not over yet. We know that there's a lot of hard fighting left to come, but it's clear that we have the moral ability, the technical ability, the tactical ability to take these guys on.
Japanese construction troops scattered into the country. The Marines easily captured the airstrip and renamed it Henderson Field. Using the enemy's own equipment, Marine engineers began finishing the airstrip. 8-9 Japanese forces off Savo Island responded with a devastating attack.
My bad.
Mosquito, which is a malaria carrier, but all of us. I mean, that everybody. I can't remember anybody that got through the campaign without getting malaria. The Army, when they come in, they had mosquito nets.
On the island of New Guinea, north of Australia. In the winter of 1942, Australian and American troops were pushing the Japanese into retreat back to their bases on the coast. American-made M3 Stuart tanks were helping clear the way. Australian Sergeant Jack Lattimore and his crew were attacking over an airfield in an M3 tank when they came under attack.
When the U.S. entered World War II, its merchant fleet had only 1,340 cargo ships and tankers. During World War II, the American Merchant Marine was federalized and placed under the authority of the U.S. Navy. Their cargoes made it possible for Allied servicemen to defeat the very determined Axis powers, Germany, Italy, and Japan. Merchant ships were armed for protection from enemy attack. The Navy Armed Guard was established to man the merchant vessels' guns. By the end of World War II, over 144,900 men aboard served in armed guard units aboard some 6,236 American and Allied ships. In the rush to arm merchant ships, numerous types of weapons were installed. Many of the older guns were made before the threat of air attack and had limited elevation capability. As the war progressed, dual-purpose guns replaced older armament, and 20mm anti-aircraft guns were added. Merchant ships were subject to frequent kamikaze attacks beginning in late 1944 at Leyte, and the Benjamin I. Wheeler was at Leyte for 76 days. Her armed guards went into general quarters 353 times and fought against 93 bombing or suicide attacks. From 1941 to 1945, a total of 733 vessels, over 1,000 tons were lost. 5,638 merchant seamen died, along with 1,810 men of the Navy Armed Guard. The famous Loose Links Sink Ships campaign was intended to keep information about ship movements from Axis spies. Many more merchant sailors and armed guardsmen would have perished but for rescues by submarines, PBYs, and other ships. The first gun is mounted aboard an American merchant ship in 1942. My Grandpa Joe was the Merchant Marine.